It's a lot like my high school experience, where it was definitely predominantly white students. So I kind of knew what I was coming into. I had that mentality already prepared, and your professors were challenging you to grow and to learn more. And so being at a predominantly white school and being challenged to grow, that meant reconciling with who I was and what I looked like, and that meant kind of growing in my blackness and understanding what my blackness meant to me and how that makes me myself. I remember when I was asked to sing the Black National Anthem that my first reaction was, wow, this is really cool, followed up with a lot of fear. I was really concerned about what people would think of me and what people would say about the situation, whether that was people I knew, teammates, other students, and people I didn't even know, like people in the audience, like would they walk out? Would they not stand? Would things just go wrong? I was really afraid, but I have a lot of wonderful people in my life who really challenged me to think of the impact and the things that could go right and how this could bring a lot of positivity to our community and shed a light where it's often gone unseen. So I think reflecting on that for me it really challenged me to grow in my performance skills and also in my confidence, and understand that sometimes things have to be done even if we're not always comfortable with them. It's for the best, and it's not just representing yourself, it's representing a community. So the craziness of 2020, I definitely feel like was such a moment of realization, kind of learning more about what it means to be Black for myself, and then also reconciling with what it means to be Black to other people, and how sometimes when those perceptions and ideas don't align, that's where things get very dangerous. And the events of 2020, like George Floyd, occurred basically in my backyard. I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that scene was only 7 minutes from my house. So it's a very almost personal experience, as I felt like it was people from my community. And all of a sudden it was on display for everyone to see. Also, 2020 was terrifying, just not knowing what the future holds. I remember being sent home and having to figure out what my major was going to be. I had to figure out if I was going to go back to school. And I think 2020 taught me the most about patience and resiliency, that you have to be patient with people and patient with yourself, and then be resilient in yourself and your relationships with others. I think real change comes from patience and personalized kind of knowledge and understanding and programming, so to speak. I think that sometimes with general conversation, things get lost in translation. And I think that real change can happen from more small group or specialized conversations. I think that they happen in the moments you share over coffee and the moments that you experience coming off the track, for me personally. So real change can come from personal interactions, in those moments when people feel comfortable and vulnerable to share their own experiences with friends, that's when they understand that it's a personal issue that affects so many people, that the way that things have carried on for so long is no longer appropriate. And once we understand that people have different experiences, and tapping into those different experiences is what's going to tap into their empathy, and that's how we can grow as a community. And Villanova, I think, sometimes doesn't always see that we all have different experiences, and so for those experiences to kind of be tapped into, we have to attack them differently. And Black history means so much to me. I think that coming from a mixed family where my dad did not speak a lot about his ancestry and did not speak a lot about his family even, it made me feel like I had to go out and find where I was from and what that meant to me and what Blackness even was in general and in this country. And so I found myself being so drawn to Black history in almost every facet. I love athletics. I run track here, and I wanted to find every single Black track athlete that I could. Same with gymnastics and divers, as many as I could. I wanted to find all of the great Black athletes. Additionally, I am very into theater, and I wanted to know all of the great Black actors, playwriters, screenwriters, producers, choreographers, and I felt like I was connected to them through our Blackness. So Black history has helped me understand who I am and also shaped me to understand where I've come from and given me amazing role models to look up to.